When the Aviation Minister and Aerospace Management, Festus Keyamo, made a startling revelation in Abuja on the 17th of June that certain private aircraft operating in Nigeria are being used for money laundering, drug trafficking and other illicit activities, it came as a shock to some Nigerians, while some expressed mixed feelings. Senior reporter Ayomide Ajegbe conducts a background check on private aircraft owners in Nigeria.
Have you ever been or dreamed of being on a private jet with just a few family members, business partners or friends, with only the pilot and co-pilot and one or two air hostess flying for vacation, work or pleasure? The luxury can better be experienced and explained. As much as this might be a poor man's fantasy or a rich man's reality, it costs nothing less than 4 million naira to hire a private jet within Nigeria for just 1 hour, and nothing less than 8 million naira per hour to travel outside Nigeria. To think that some Nigerians actually own private aircraft is an eye-opener, as the lowest cost of a private jet owned by a Nigerian in naira as of July 2024 is 4.6 billion naira, and a Gulfstream G650 foreign used put up for sale in August 2024 cost 54 billion naira. Records show that there are more than 200 private jet owners in Nigeria as of January 2024. Further statistics reveal that of these 200 private jet owners, just about 30 are legitimate business owners, 30 are politicians, 20 are clergymen, while 15 are celebrities in music, lifestyle, or movies. The rest 105 are either persons relatively unknown or being used to front the business. So then it becomes obvious why or how the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, raised the alarm that some of these aircraft are being used for illicit deals that have cost the aviation industry billions of dollars and created serious security issues, while setting up a committee to look into the issues and suggest sanctions for airlines culpable. But for an average Nigerian, the question will be, how did we get here?
Every other place, in the globe, people own private jets. Government fund is the easiest for anybody to go to take and just, ferry out like that. Because you can get money from any corporate organization just like that.
This travel consultant says questions should be asked and investigations must be conducted on everyone who owns a private jet in Nigeria if indeed the corruption in the aviation sector will be nipped in the bud.
A lot needs to be done concerning those that own private jet. Even when you buy a private jet, they should ask you where you get the money from. Everybody, they should look at the antecedents of everybody. Where do you get your money from? How do you buy a private jet? Where do you get the money from? If $1 million hits anybody's account in the US today, they will come after you. Where do you get, Mr. Man? How do you get this money? You have to explain.
Alex Muba is the president, Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association. He doesn't quite agree that any member of the association is involved in illicit business and hopes the investigation will be thorough and fair.
If the ministry has information about the illegal use of aircraft by private operators, it's a matter of bringing the matter to the public or to the courts or charge people with criminal activity, not to set up a committee. We know what committees are set up to do.
He insists that private aircraft owners are needed to complement the commercial aviation space, and it won't be fair to demonize their business.
The inability to reach most parts of the country, the kind of airline configuration we have that can only serve major airports. So that's what private airplanes are for, to bridge these opportunities that are limited. And the growth of airports is essentially to open up many areas to travelers and increase the efficiency of aviation. So,
aviation consultant Olumide Onwayo says Nigeria's economy is under threat if private aircraft business is thriving more than the commercial operation, and thinks it is a right step in the right direction to regulate their operations.
that for the private jet operations is a problem that is world over and everybody is tightening the nose. We cannot be different. I am happy that when the customers asked them to bring documentation, because some of these aircraft are overstayed in Nigeria, and despite not paying the custom this on it, and most of them started taking the aircraft out of Nigeria, and that's a good development. But it's sickening that you have a country whereby you have more private jets than commercial jet operations.
One of the issues raised is that those engaged in illegal activities had obtained permits for flying non-commercial aircraft, but had violated the terms of those licenses. I was at the office of the Director of Aviation Security Services of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria to find out what has been done to checkmate these illegal activities.
We are monitoring them with the task force in place and with the access, because presently now we are posting. What we want to do first of all now is to make sure all the private jet owners adhere strictly to the rules of FAN, of the aviation, whereby everybody that is coming, chartering their planes or coming through their hangars will be properly screened by the AFSEC personnel. So that is being worked out.
In few weeks' time, the task force set up by the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Management, Festus Keyamo, will submit its report on the findings of the committee on private jets being used as money laundering operations. Nigerians are hoping that this report will curb corruption in the space, and agencies such as Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria will know the next steps to take. Ayomide Ajegbe, TVC News